What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a couple days since we last posted, and to be honest, I was just kind of deciding if I still wanted to continue posting every day, only because training is going pretty well, and I just sometimes just the hassle of getting a camera set up every time, or everything you're doing, I don't know, it just kind of takes it away from locking into the zone. But then again, like I did perfectly fine before, so I do want to make sure to keep documenting this process because I'm super excited about how things are going, and I can't be more grateful for how everything went last week as well. To recap, over the weekend we didn't do anything. Two very well needed rest days. Slept in, overall just did nothing, and those were definitely needed because side note, today is Tuesday, so we worked out yesterday on Monday, but going in, so on Monday our body definitely felt recovered, maybe not 100%, but it definitely felt well rested. We felt like, okay, we have a whole nother week. Our body feels good for a whole nother week of training, and intense training at that, because I can safely say we've been doing a lot more than I'm used to at all. So super exciting. This morning ended up doing a pretty good solid workout, a lot of legs, a lot of wall balls. So really fired up the legs, and then followed it up with a nice squat session. I did not video that, but this is just kind of me telling you guys that I am going to continue posting. It's just one of those things you got to keep doing. Again, the whole point of this is I want to document my process from start to finish, show you guys what I'm doing to get ready for the CrossFit Open, and doing everything we possibly can to prepare for the games. My training's going well, diet's going well. Last Tuesday, granted, I had eaten, I had drank water, and so I weighed like 251 and a half, and this morning I weighed 241 and a half. So a 10-pound swing from week to week, or from a week. But now some people may think like, oh wow, 10 pounds, that's a lot of weight to lose in 1 week. Yes and no. I will say I had eaten, I had water in me, so that was kind of like my full weight as far as weighing it. And we just came off of the New Year's and everything, so I was definitely heavier than I usually am. Like I said, I've always been around like 244 to 246 is usually where I sit. But my diet, I dialed in my diet, and haven't strayed too far from 2,000 calories a day, making sure I'm taking enough protein. Not really too strict on the exact macros, just making sure I'm taking in enough protein, and then wherever the other calories come from, I'm not too concerned about it. As long as I'm hitting a deficit and keeping my protein up, we should be fine. But other than that, today we have, for our second session, we're going to be doing some more Olympic lifting, and probably do a WOD here. So we're about to get to the gym, get warmed up for session number 2. So hope you guys enjoy. All right, that is going to wrap up our day of training. I can't even use my words. So again, today was Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, and that was a pretty good workout for the beginning of the week. I really enjoy so far. I really enjoyed doing this transitioning to CrossFit. The main thing I really enjoy is like I'm actually sore. I can't tell you the last time that I was legitimately sore from a powerlifting workout. Only because I'd been doing it so long, my body was so used to it that like I never really got sore. So last week I could feel my fatigue getting higher and higher as we went through the week. Took 2 days off. It kind of reset the clock a little bit. I would say probably back to like 90, probably like 95, 96%, like kind of normal. And then obviously between yesterday, really went after it. Today, really went after it. We can feel the fatigue starting to come back in, or like our body's still kind of a little achy. So, I've been loving this process. I truly do. Getting to work on stuff that, well, let me backtrack. So the one thing that people don't understand about CrossFit is there's always something you can be working on. Like, there's always something you could be improving, whether it's trying to do more double unders unbroken, whether it means doing more muscle ups, more pull ups, more cleans, heavier snatches, heavier squat, multiple squats. Like, there's always things you can be doing or striving for to do more. And I think that, for me, that's the part that I'm excited about the most is, like, when I first started this, I couldn't even do a double under. Like, I was struggling doing one. And now I'm able to string together 20, 25, even 30 at some times. And that's just from doing it. And that's just from practicing it, working on it, just staying patient and just keep pushing, keep working. And before you know it, I think my goal leading up to the Open is I want to have at least done 100 double unders unbroken. I think that's a cool goal to do. That way, again, I have it's all about confidence in it. That way, if I see a workout that says, hey, I need 50 double unders, I know, okay, I've done 100 unbroken before, 50 should be nothing. So it's just mentally, it helps the confidence. Same thing with like wall balls. Like today's workout was a lot of wall balls, rowing, and over time we'll get better and better at cycling these movements. As you guys saw on the 23.1 open workout, the cleans, like that's something that as I get more efficient with the movement and my fitness increases, I will see, like you'll see, I'll be able to cycle those much easier, or at least they won't tax me out as much. So I'm super excited again. Like I thoroughly enjoy what I'm doing right now. I don't know what else to say about that, but the whole reason I'm making these videos is because I want to show you guys, I want to document my process and what I'm doing to prepare for the CrossFit Open and ultimately the CrossFit Games. And I thought about that also, is a lot of times people say, oh, I want to train for the Open. I want to train for the Open, or I want to train for this, I want to train for that, I want to train for just to make it, to qualify. No, so that's where mentally I made a switch. I've told myself, and I've locked in on the idea, is I am training for the CrossFit Games. That's it. If you're not going to train to go all the way, there's no reason to train, right? Now, at the end of the day, I'm going to bust my ass and make sure I put in the work to do it, to do everything I can to get myself prepared to go to the CrossFit Games, to compete at the CrossFit Games. Now, that's not to say that it's not to say that I'm not, that it's not easy. It's not to say it's easy, but the point is you always got to set your goal high and chase that. You got to set your goal at a higher than, I don't even know how to explain this really the best. You got to set your goals high. For me, it's like if if I set my goal at the open is I want to qualify on the open, and or better yet, if I said, hey, I want to compete, I just want to do the open, that means I have no expectations. However I finish, whatever, I don't care. But if I say, oh, I want to qualify in the open to go to quarterfinals, and I come up short, I'm upset. I'm like, man, I didn't qualify for the open. However, if I set my goal and says, hey, I'm training to compete at the CrossFit Games this year, and I come up short on that goal, still a good win. I qualify for open, qualify for the quarterfinals. If I qualify for the semifinals, and then I go to the semifinals and I don't make it to the games, I'd rather fail short of that bigger goal than set a goal too low and fail below that too, if that makes sense. I'd rather set a high goal and finish short than set a low goal and finish short. I think that's the best way to put it. So mentally, even though we're less than 8 weeks from the open, and I think we're right on track as my diet's dialed in. I think I said earlier in the intro that on last Tuesday, so a week ago, I weighed 251 and this 251.5, and then this morning I weighed 241.5. So I've dialed, dude. I don't know how else to explain it, but I'm dialed in on everything. Like, I'm so focused, laser focused on this. That's again also why I was hesitant to make videos, but a good buddy of mine just reminded me, he's like, dude, this is your reason why you're doing these videos, to document this thing, because it's gonna be tough, ups and downs, everything. And so when everything comes to fruition, I want everybody to be able to see the whole picture, the whole story. I don't want people just to think like, oh, this guy came out of nowhere. No, I've been here, I've been working, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So and last thing I guess we'll talk about, so my kind of game plan as far as the weight goes is I'm gonna play with it. My idea is that I'd rather just try to lose the weight as quick as possible. That way, and because for the most part, my I have a pretty solid amount of muscle mass. So all the weight would ideally be coming from my fat, which is basically on my stomach, and it's already kind of trimming down. But my whole goal is, in my opinion, is to get down, drop body fat fairly quickly, get to a lower weight, get down to 215, 205 to 215 is kind of the range I want to be at, and that's honestly as fast as possible, as healthy as possible. I'm eating around 2,000 calories a day, and that seems to be doing pretty good. I don't feel like I'm too sluggish on my workouts, but I feel like I'm able to get through stuff as well and not feel super tired or hungry, or just I feel like I'm in a good spot. So, and then basically once I get down to weight and I found like a happy medium, that's when I can start upping the calories to a maintenance level instead of a deficit. Put it up to a maintenance level, that way I can maintain weight, maximize my training, and get the most out of every training session that I have. So yeah, I'm not really going to put a goal on week to week how much we're losing. I'm just going to stick to my diet and see what my body does, see how it reacts. And like I said, right now I'm around 2,000 calories a day, give or take 200, usually on the upper side. But yeah, other than that, I look forward to seeing what you guys think. Leave some comments down below. If you do like this video and you're enjoying watching this journey, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.